Here are my top do's and don'ts for parents whose children are dealing with self-harm as a licensed therapist who's worked with a lot of teenagers and children. Just to be clear, this is about non-suicidal self-injury, which is different than thinking about suicide. But a lot of the kind of same principles apply, so this video would still be helpful if your child is dealing with suicidal ideation. Do not get upset. So there's going to be a lot of emotions when we're dealing with self-harm, both from you and the child. As the parent, your job is to stay calm and kind of be the calming force. Now, it's hard. If you do get upset, I would later go to the child and apologize, explain that you kind of were surprised or had a strong emotional reaction, but you're here for them and you're here to support them. Do stay calm. The last thing a child needs is increased stress and increased emotions when they're dealing with self-harm. Do not shame or discipline them. Shame and discipline do not get to the root cause of self-harm, which is basically usually overwhelming feelings and just so much stress that you need to take it out somewhere. Do give love and reassurance to your child. This is probably one of the most vulnerable they've ever been. They need that reassurance that you're going to be there for them, you're going to love them through that, and you're going to help them. Do not tell them, never say that again if they bring up suicide or self-harm. No, we want them to tell us. If we tell them they can't tell us, then they're not going to express it until it's really far along and you might find out too late. Do thank them for telling you. Again, this is a very vulnerable moment for a child. Let them know that you appreciate them coming to you and that you are going to help them. Do not make it about you. As much as it's going to suck and you're going to feel pain, this ain't about you. It's about the child. Process your emotions somewhere else. When you're with the child, it is about the child. Do focus on their feelings. Encourage them to express how they feel, even if they can't quite explain it. A lot of times it's just so overwhelming they can't really express it. But encourage them to share what they are able to. Or some are not comfortable saying it out loud. Maybe writing it down or texting it might be easier. Do not just assume that they will tell you if it's happening. This is something that, again, there's a lot of shame and a lot of, kids know they're not supposed to be doing it. So even if you've expressed love and reassurance and all of that, they still might not bring it up afterwards because there's so much shame and so much, oh, my parent wants me to do better. I don't want to disappoint them. Do ask them. You are not putting the idea in their head by asking them. This is whether they've self-harmed in the past or if it's brand new and you just have suspicions, ask them. One thing that's important to note here is self-harm is not the same as thinking of suicide, but they can go together. So you can use this opportunity to ask, are you having any thoughts of killing yourself? Are you having any thoughts of suicide? And again, same thing, non-judgmental, loving, reassuring for all of this. Do not say, don't you ever do that again. If it were that simple, they would. It's not that simple. Do help them safety plan. Now, safety planning is not asking them to promise they'll never do it again. A full safety plan should be done with the help of a professional, but these are things you can do in the meantime. Number 1, ask about any triggers. Is it a certain event? Is it a time of day? Is it not getting enough sleep? Find out what triggers it. Number 2, what do they use? Are they cutting with razors? Are they burning with lighters? Are they banging their head against the wall? And then if possible, remove that item and lock it away. You can hide it, but locking is preferable. Now, it's true that if someone really wants to self-harm, they are going to find a way. However, because it can be really impulsive, we want to make it as difficult as possible. They have to go through so many steps to get to that point because that's more opportunities to stop, either because, this is too much effort, or because, whoa, I don't want to do that. You should also talk about aftercare. If they cut, for example, you should have a first aid kit available to them. Or if not that, at the very least, antibacterial cream and Band-Aids. And go over things like if you can't stop the bleeding, you need to get help. Do not assume it will just go away. These things rarely just go away on their own. If anything, they'll kind of wane when there's periods of less stress, but they tend to pop up when stuff gets stressful again. Do get professional help. If there is immediate risk, bring them to the emergency room or call 911. Otherwise, schedule doctor's appointments to check in on any injuries and schedule an appointment with a therapist, psychiatrist. I would personally recommend both, just because both fill different needs. Psychiatrist is focused on medical, therapist is focused on the talk and the mental. You could also be a psychiatric nurse practitioner. They also provide the medical expertise. Please, please be gentle with yourself and your children. If your child is going through this, it's going to suck. You're going to hate it, but you can get through it.